This video chart presentation is Single Point Inc. It's an OTC listed company trading our ticker SING. I'll take a look at this chart because after a nice climb from down here around 0038 all the way up over 2 cents, stock's pulled back, holding that support level once again, making what looks like could be the left-hand side of a nice rounded bottom. And from this support level, a move back upward to form a double bottom to touch those levels again is obviously a significant percentage gain. And given the strength of double bottom patterns, it could be signaling the overall reversal of this chart. So it's one worth keeping an eye on to see if the support level is going to stay intact. Let's see the MACD trending back towards zero. As always, we're going to look for that break of the zero mark. As that trend came off the bottom last time, right through here in April. You can see as the MACD broke through zero, even though there was a pullback, that was the overall shift of bullishness in the trend. And along with it came that very large move. So at this point, we're going to look for that MACD, see if it's going to break through zero again and show the overall trend shift. Same thing we'll be looking for in the PPO. ADX, this is a little bit of a different position for the ADX. Typically when a stock's falling back to a support level, you see this negative DI up on top. But really what I'm looking for at this point is just to see if this ADX is going to cool back off and show that that downward direction of the chart right now is losing some steam. I think it's notable that the MFI 7 has pulled way away from the 14 and 21. See, usually when big separations like that happen, you'll see the 7 come snapping back upward. And that's what I'll be looking for now, because typically the MFI, especially these longer terms, the red and gold lines, holding over top of 50, indicates people are paying higher prices for the stock, and it's generally regarded as a bullish indication. Clearly some selling pressure has gone on as the stock's fallen from those highs. Accumulation distribution starting to show a little bit of upward pressure, something that it hasn't shown since the slide, which could be signs that buying pressure is coming back into this play. And although we don't have a sharp move yet to necessarily draw this point and draw this upward move, because the CMF could actually still fall back downward, we're paying attention to see if it's going to continue to trend upward and move back towards zero to show that buying and selling pressure over 20-period increments is starting to equalize. CCI at a negative 27, see just below zero. A zero reading indicates the stock's at its 20-day mean price. And what I look for in the CCI and the way it's defined is a break of 100 to show its stock price is trading well above its mean, and that's technically where the buy signal comes in. But what I look for is just overall uptrends leading into that to show that stock price and mean are continually moving higher. And with the full stow, again, just starting to show some signs of life. Very little time over the last several months has the full stow been above 50. That's the bullish sign. That shows that bullish momentum is being sustained in the play. And with that move towards that mark right now, it's worth paying attention to see if it's going to make that break and start to show some bullishness to the momentum. In the tricks, it's a lagging gauge of trend. You can see starting to move upward. I look for upward channels. I look for the break of zero. Those sort of movements indicate the trend has shifted into bullish mode. In the RSI, it's about as neutral as it gets. All three components, 7, 14, and 21 RSIs, all tucked right there at 50, indicates a battle between the bulls and bears to gain control of momentum. Now that all correlates pretty smoothly with the idea of this sitting on a support level. I'll go ahead and note this 0036 bottom support, but I see it a little bit stronger at 38, running right up to 004. That's the double bottom mentality that I'm looking at. 50-day moving average, this blue line is coming right down on top of the stock price right now. You can see the difficulty stock prices had climbing above and holding above that blue line. In technical analysis, stocks need to break through that 50-day, ultimately through the 200-day, start trending over top of both those key moving averages to indicate a bullish chart. So now I see the stock price getting squeezed in between a support point and that dynamic resistance of the 50-day. That tells me to start paying attention for a sharper move because one or the other is going to have to give. And right now, the indicators of trends such as the MACD are signaling that perhaps it's going to be this 50-day that's going to give way and the stock price might start to climb upward. That's what we often reference as a make or break point. So pay attention to that here in the future because I just don't think the stock price is going to continue to ride on this support. It's going to make a sharper move one way or the other. Now to the upside, I'd see a little bit of static resistance coming in, adding to that 50-day right there around 005. So again, a move above that level is pretty important for this chart because I don't see a lot of other resistance. It's kind of mixed coming through here. A little bit more at 006, but one of the places I really start to see it stiffening up is up around 008. Now stock charts just has this at 004. You can see through here, stock actually closed on Tuesday at 0045. So that's a pretty substantial move to go up there and challenge that primary resistance point. To me, it's more important to stay near-term focused right now and see if that stock price can punch through this area first start to establish the move off of this bottom. And if the move's slow, that's not that big of a deal. If it wants to go up, pull back some, I just look for that higher low, then a reversal and another move upward to take out the resistance point. Similar to back through here in April, stocks can't go straight up forever. Make a move, pull back, reverse again, go make another high. Volume on Tuesday was 507,000 shares. You see that was actually a little bit of a slide back from previous days. That's actually a good sign for a stock sitting on support. It says any sort of selling can be drying up. And now I just look for a larger volume bar to happen in coming days to show that people are seeing the support level as a buying opportunity, and to let this chart try and gain some momentum and help those trend indicators truly go bullish to take out this 50-day moving average. Those are the type of things that I'll be looking for in the SING chart, but as always, merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.